Food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright.
Oh, here we go again.
Food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my dolly sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
It's Susie Q96 with the Sweepin the Dirt, Chit and Cat. And once again, as soon as I log on, my internet starts dragging butt. That's par for the course. I'm going to have to call them about that. Kind of just dragging. But that's just what happens. I can't fix it. Looks like there's a whole bunch of folks that went live at 6 o'clock. That's what happens. I can't. And well, this was my time slot, and I'm sticking to it. Mostly because it fits live at 6 o'clock. That's what happens. And fits my medication schedule. My time slot, and I'm sticking to it. Mostly because it fits live at 6 o'clock. And I have an echo going on. And my phone dinging. You name it, it's happening. I'm telling you. Just shoot me now. The pharmacy wants to tell me I need drugs. Really? I'd have never known that. Okay, let's answer those ding-dongs. And there we go. Yippee-I-O-K-Y, as Blanche used to say on the Golden Girls. I got 3 people here so far. At least that's what it's telling me. I don't know if that's true or not, but we're gonna dirt along here anyway. What the heck? We're gonna do some stuff tonight. We're gonna have a gift away. Yeah, we're gonna have a metal detecting gift away this evening. We're also gonna talk about when you find something in the field and you think it's one thing, and then you bring it home and you find out it's something completely different. Although I gotta say on this one, I think I was right on my first guess. And then we debated on it for a little while. And then we thought it was something else. And then when I got it home and got a little bit of the dirt off of it, I thought it was the original
Bazinga!
Thing. So, don't know. We're going to decide on that here shortly.
Bazinga!
Things aren't working.
Bazinga! Bazinga! Bazinga!
Are not working tonight on this computer. Hi, Team Black Diamond Outdoors. Better, different, or worse, different? About equal, actually. I've got it here under the scope. And when I first pulled this out, and I'll show you more of it in a minute, I thought it was the insides of a pocket watch. But then the guy that I was detecting with saw this part right here, which is an opening, and he thought maybe it was an old padlock. However, then I found these gears. So then he thought it was part of a larger clock, but I don't believe it is. Once I got it home and looked at it, I really believe it is the innards of a pocket watch. And up here at the top, where that spring is kind of broken, I think is where the winder went. And the reason I think that is if I turn it over this way. But he could also be right on the clock. But there is a fast and slow right here for setting. So it could be either a pocket watch or a mechanism that goes in a larger clock. There's not a whole lot of writing on it that would give me any clues, except this made in the USA right there. And somewhere I thought I saw a number on one of the parts. And down here, some of these fell out in my bag. This had these all the way across, and you can see behind it, there's a gear right there. So, like I said, I can't really find anything on it, anything else written on it. You can see more gears. There's a gear, and there's a gear over here. So I don't believe it has anything to do with being a padlock. It is some type of part of a timepiece, whether it be a watch or a smaller piece of a bigger clock. But it certainly appears like there was more gear right here, and all these little pieces are bent over. There's another down in here that looks like a spring. So my guess is timepiece of some sort. Let me show you the size of the whole thing by going on another camera. And I also found a small piece of glass, slightly curved, in the hole with it. And that's why I think it has to do with a watch. There's the whole size of it. And it's pretty much the perfect shape of a pocket watch. So I'm going to go with pocket watch on this one. And if anyone recognizes that from the closer ups, you can let me know. But that's what I think it is. I found it in a park in North Carolina. So that was kind of the find of the week. Although I have another one that's kind of neat that I found in a park local to where I live. where I hardly ever find anything anymore. I call it Junk Park. And there's Bold Lion. Hello. Furry Plants, Doug Harding. Seeing a couple of new names in here. Always glad to see that. Bold Lion is a new one. And Team Black Diamond Outdoors. Glad to have you. So anyway, that was my most interesting find from Saturday. We took a little adventure not too far into North Carolina, and I wasn't finding a ton of stuff, a lot of pennies, the back of an earring, which rang up like gold, but it's not gold because it stuck to a magnet. And, some loose change. And then I went over to a different piece of the park where I really wasn't finding much at all. Went down around this huge tree. I mean, this thing has to be 200 years old. This was a huge tree. And hoping that I'd find something down there, but there wasn't anything there. And there was an old building. Yeah, Susie got out, did some sweeping both Friday and Saturday in 2 different states even. So we were starting to get tired because this was the second park we had been to. And then I dug this, which I'm still sticking with pocket watch innards. I really think that's what this is. And so I got that, and then we were heading towards the car, and I had the sniper coil on my simplex, trying good signals from trash. And I hit this spot where first I got a penny signal, and then I got a trash signal, and then I got a couple more trash signals, then I saw a quarter signal. And so I said, okay, I'm going to dig this up. So I got one of those, the aluminum liners from a medicine bottle. And once I got that out of the hole and went over it with the pinpointer, I got a signal that sounded like a copper penny. So I dug that, and it was a copper penny from like 70 something, I think. And I started to fill my hole back in. In fact, I did fill part of the hole back in, and then I thought, well, what about those other signals? So I checked it with the pinpointer, and I didn't get anything. So I went back over it with the sniper coil, and I still had that quarter signal, but it was a little outside of where my plug was. So I went back in that same spot, found a quarter, and I still had a signal, got a dime. So I had a little coin spill there right before we got back to the car. And when I went to get in the car, I found a quarter on the ground. So as we were leaving, I came up with 61 cents, which kind of upped the clad total quite a bit. So, but yeah, I was really tired. I'm out of shape, and I went 2 days in a row. So I didn't do much of anything on Sunday, but I had a good time. And we wanted to get out there because now the temperatures are cold, 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 cold. Yesterday, the high was 34 here in the mountains in Southwest Virginia. Today, it got up to 46. And I would have gone today, except the wind was fierce. It was fierce. And I can do the cold. I can't do the wind. So I stayed in and worked on my crafts for all the annual Christmas and holiday festivity things where I might be able to make a little money. towards getting moved to Michigan for my medical treatment. I can't wait to get to Michigan. I got so many metal detecting friends up there that I'm hoping I will be well enough during the treatment. I'm still moving this thing around. Yeah, I've been having that buffering issue. As soon as I'm online, it started. I swear, I think the Comcast people sit out in my parking lot, and as soon as I get ready to go online, they're like, okay, there she goes. Let's get her. Yeah, we only got up to 46 for it was cold. And like I said, if the wind wasn't blowing, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I had to go out for a little bit yesterday when it was in the 30s, and that wind was wicked, nasty stuff. Yes, I didn't get this really clean. There's a lot of dirt and stuff still on it. I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit better and see if I can find anything written on it. Because there's one place where I thought I saw a number 5. But yeah, there's still quite a bit of dirt in it. I didn't really do an excellent job, but I am hoping to clean this up a little better. I wish we had gone to this park before we went to the other one, but the other one was recommended to us by someone that said, I don't think it's been detected very much. Well, that was the cleanest park I've ever been in. So I think, although it may not have been detected much, I think a lot of topsoil had been dumped on that park to level it out, because we really didn't find much there at all. My friend Tony found an earring, and I found a minimal amount of clad and not very much trash. And usually in a park, you're going to find trash. So I'm guessing that park has had a lot of topsoil, and because a lot of it is soccer fields, I think it's probably been sodded a couple of times. So we just weren't finding things, and we spent too much time there looking. So yeah, this is like I said, the only thing that I really found other than the fast and slow is the made in USA. But I think there might be some other writing under some of this crud. So yeah, it's still full of dirt. So Karen, hi, how are ya? So anyway, and like I said, there were more of these teeth right along the edge, but they broke off in my bag. But yeah, right there, there was a whole row of them, and you can see right there where they broke out. Oh, Doug, 72. Perfect detectable weather. Oh, my goodness. And I was supposed to come back on yesterday and finish my penny box from the Lodo show, but I didn't. That box is so depressing. I think I only have 4 or 5 more rolls on it. But it's horrible. I don't even want to finish it, but I will. And I was also supposed to make the video about the drawing, and I will do that in the morning. I had some things come up I needed to take care of related to medical. The good news for those of you who have been following my never-ending medical saga with this new autoimmune disorder that I need to move to get treated, is that I got my MRI results back. I insisted that they do another set of imaging because this one doctor has been really, really pressuring me that I need to get started on this treatment right away. And, trying to get me to move to North Carolina. And he has admitted that he is not an expert on this particular type of IgG4, and that the experts really are in Michigan. So I asked for a new set of imaging to see if and or how fast this tissue is growing around my eye socket and my brain. And we got the results back, and as it turns out, it really has not grown at all in the past 6 months. We have been keeping it at bay with prednisone, which I can't stay on forever, but these images showed, in fact, that it's actually a little smaller than it was on the original image. So this big rush of, trying to get me to go into treatment within the next month is not really necessary at this point. And the other specialist says, yeah, the 5 or 6 months slot, that's the realistic slot, as long as it does not grow anymore and it's not causing me major problems. It's buying me a little time on getting moved. So to that end, there are now 2 fundraisers going on out there to help me get moved. One of them is a PayPal fundraiser that only runs for 30 days. And then the other one is the GoFundMe being run by my friend Question Mark. That's his legal name, by the way. Mikey's eating children tenders and fries at the Brick and Barrel restaurant. Go, Mikey. I had salmon yesterday and I couldn't finish it all, so that's what I had this evening also. It was really good. All right. Well, anyway, there's my treasure. If anybody has any comments on it, you can go back and see the whole deal from the beginning. I'm just going to leave it there for right now. I haven't made the video yet. Inevitably, I start filming and my GoPro goes dead. My batteries are not lasting very long, and even though I charged them up, so I think they're just not taking a good charge anymore. And so next month I'm gonna have to buy a couple of new ones, I guess, because I've charged these and I think they're just wore out. But I see. So I did not get my videos. I'm way behind on videos on detecting, but I will get them out. Now, my next topic of discussion is this. I know a lot of people that, like myself, get behind our videos. And this is what we end up with. We end up with a box full of this. Bag full of stuff. This one, I'm not even sure. When I find the video that matches the items in the bag, then I can make the video. So just for giggles, this came from the park I call Junk Park. And I did not date this bag. Usually I put a date on the bag. This one, I even wrote the name of the park with a question mark because I don't know. But we're going to look in here. Look at the crapola I dug this day. I can't move my pennies. They're part of my other show, and we're not with that box yet. But look at the junk. Absolute junk. I don't know what this is. It almost looks like it might be a skeleton key, but it's so overgrown, I have no clue. Another piece of aluminum, another piece of iron. This is an old park, and they've had everything down there from demo derbies to horse races to carnivals lights. We're just going to look and see what's in the bag, and someday y'all might see the video. Pieces of fence. More fence. Aluminum. Ooh, part of a Hot Wheel. There, it's got two of its wheels. It looks like a trailer that hooks onto a Hot Wheel. So we got one actual thing. All of this is all junk. Our requisite bottle cap. Our questionable item of the day. Let's see what else we had in here. Canned slaw. I have all these bags of this stuff because I am behind. There's the tail of the beaver, the rest of the thing. And we got a quarter. And we got, what we got here? I think it's a penny. A penny. More iron. It's the veritable treasure. Oh, wait. Here's another wheel off the trailer. It's got a little tiny whistle attached to it. So that goes on there. Maybe I have the fourth one. I don't know. Couple more old, one really old cap and a moon cap, pulley tab, tent grommet. Always have those. Two more pulley tabs, another penny, a nickel, a dime. Couple more pennies, I think. No, a penny and a dime. Couple more tabs. Another tab, another quarter, another dime. Some aluminum foil. I gotta pick up. This park has just so much trash in it. We call it Junk Park for a good reason. And a bunch of dirt. At least it's not dirt and worms. Just the dirt. Hell, typical for my local park. Just to give you an idea. We are 5.5 hours from a beach, so you know, you're not going to see me finding vast quantities of lost jewelry and that kind of treasure. It just does not exist here. This area's been pretty well picked. But on that day, I got 25, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88 cents, wherever I was. I'm going to try in the next couple of weeks to go through all these and get the videos caught up so I can start fresh here. All right. Let me see where we're at here. Find watch hours I need yet. No, but I can look. I know it's a bunch. And a couple of people. One of them's very mad because he feels like I was in the wrong for being upset that he posted someone's link in my channel that I haven't even to since July 5th. And then I was accused of streaming over that person. And my Monday show has been at the same time for a long time. So I don't get it. I hated to have to remove anybody from my channel, but you know, he was asked nicely not to do what he was doing and continue to do it. Okay, let me go over here to YouTube and see what it says from my watch out. Yeah, Furry, I saw that you went back and watched my music video where I was playing guitar. That was a long time ago. That was a benefit concert that I produced in my friend's honor. That was like the 4th year of it. I used to do it every year in Orlando for my birthday. I get all my musician friends together and we would raise money for the Orlando Union Rescue Mission. And that particular year, every band played one of my friend's original songs. And that particular group that I played with, the young lady that was playing the upright bass was a girl I went to high school with, and her mom was one of my favorite teachers. So it was so cool that we had never played for, and I just sent them the song and they learned it and I learned it separately. So that was the first time we ever played the song together. It was interesting. And my guitar teacher was sitting out in the crowd laughing. So it was fun. All right, let me see if I can get a number for you. I know that I did finally pass the halfway point on the view hours. Oh, come on. So you have definitely boosted my numbers because it was below 1,000 and now I have more than 2,000. So, but it takes 4,000 view hours, and view hours scroll off, which stinks. Where am I supposed to be looking? Oh, any other time I'd be seeing it right off the bat. But because I'm looking, yeah, I'm 103 people short of hitting 1K. Now I've got to find where it gives me the other number. Any other time I could put my cursor on it, but because I'm trying to find it, I can't remember. I have old timer's disease. And don't get your panties wet for me saying that, because I am an old timer. I'm allowed. I'm allowed. Creator Studio. Maybe it's under there. My goodness. I can't find nothing. I may have to get the answer to your question later, Furry. If it's not on the page I'm going to right now, I'll have to get it and let you know. James Bond pinball machine. Hey, you're watching. You're just watching from room to room. I think the ultimate pinball machine to own, and not because it's my favorite one to play, but I just think it would be the coolest one to own, there was a pinball machine that came out for the Who's album Tommy, which was, of course, about the deaf, dumb, and blind kid who played pinball. And I would love to have that pinball machine. That would be the ultimate pinball machine for me, I think, just to own one of those. Well, I cannot get it to load, so I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm trying to get into YouTube Studio right now, and it's not letting me in. It's giving me the wheel of doom. I don't know why. I don't know why. I can't get it to load. It's just spinning round and round. I think I got a problem. All right, now at least it stopped. No. Yeah, I will email it later. It just doesn't want to load up for some reason. Like I said, every time I try to do something, this crazy thing does this to me. I looked at it last night. I think I had like around 2,100 of the 4,000. So I'm gonna attempt, if I can get any cooperation out of this piece of junk, to do a giveaway here in a minute or two. I got 14 likes. I only got 4 people watching, but I got 14 likes. There's a lot of people on in this time slot, but this was always my time slot, and I just switched over in the summer because it was too hot to detect during the day. But man, it's like there's so many streams going right now. It's hard to get viewers when there's so many good channels all going at once. Maybe I'll get my people back. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it'll let me in here now. Monetization. Come on. You can do it. Oh my goodness, come on. Okay, I have 898 subbies of the 1,000 I need, and I have 2,055 of the 4,000 public watch hours. So I'm a little over halfway on the watch hours. So, yep. We need people watching. Hey, can you do it? Juicy! Woohoo! The juice is here. Woohoo! Thank you for the wonderful Mind Lab bag. That was an awesome prize. Thank you so much. Hey, Mark Thomas. Welcome, welcome. I'm so honored the Juice Man is here. Maybe that'll get me some views. Oh my God, I wish I had half the personality the Juices. He is awesome. Okay. So anyway, I hope that answered your question. I'm halfway on my views and I'm 102 from the 1K. So, you know, they took so much away from me when I was off sick. I mean, they took like 300 people away. I almost had my 1,000, and they took almost half my views. So it has been a real struggle to get all that back and get back. But I'm still plugging away at it. You know, people can snipe me if they want, and I don't quit. Y'all know that. There's people that have been here with me since day one, and y'all know I am not a quitter. It just, you know, I just keep plugging away at it. Day I am gonna hit it. Oh, thank you, Juice. You rock, buddy. Look what my Juicy posted. Thank you, honey. I love you too. I took me a while, that one video you did about people bullying. I've been going through a lot of that, and it really hit home with me. You had me crying like a baby. and then when Dexy got hurt, I was like, oh my God. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to try and get this dumb computer work. I can give something away here. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I didn't take my meds yet, so I'm a little off today. Yeah, I know it sucks, but you know what? I'm just going to wait. Eventually, if I'm supposed to get there, God's going to get me there. I will do so. We had a little issue last Monday, and I hated it, and I had to remove 2 people from my channel, and it hurt me to do that. Hot mess! Woohoo! Yes, welcome. We're getting ready to do a little contest. A little gift away. I got something down in here. It's not a big one because I'm saving the big one end of the month. But I got a something. I'm going to stand out. As soon as I find a piece to it, I'll show you what it is. No, that's not it. There, that's it. I knew I had it here somewhere. I'm so disorganized. Let's get this situated properly, and then we'll be showing you what you need to do and all that good Scooby Dooby. There we go. Okie dokie. So, getting camera operator happening. Yes, thank you. Oh, gotta have this is, I mean, my sister runs a cat rescue. It's called the Feline Funny Farm. This place is the funny farm for sure. All right, let me see what we got here. Oops. I'll put this up on the camera and show you what I'm going to be giving away. It's, like I said, this isn't a big gift because I'm saving the bigger ones for the end of the month. But we got us a little fine box here we're going to give away. And it's a specialized fine box. It's got the, oh boy, it's Susie Q96 on there. And this one's kind of neat because it opens this way. And it's small enough you can put that in your bag, put the special goodies in there, and I'll be going along for a ride there with you. So, we're going to make this a pretty easy one because I'm not fully with the program today. I'm having a little problem with the eye situation, but yeah, I was actually in another stream and I had to get out because my eye was acting up. Wanted to rest it up for this. Yeah, so let me finish setting this up. We're going to do an easy one today because Miss Susie's a little senile on the up-go today. I mean, hey, I'm 69 years old, almost 70. I'm allowed, and I got a crazy thing growing in my brain that they don't know how to fix. So what the heck? I'm, like I said, I'm still plugging away at it, and if God wants me to have what I'm supposed to have, He'll make sure. And that the two things that I'm shooting for are my move to get treatment at the University of Michigan and my getting the channel monetized so I can give away more goodies. So to that end, we're just going to have everybody post in the stream so we can do the giveaway that way. And in a second, it's going to pop up here and you'll see what you need to be a posting. Yeah, oops, if I would hit the right buttons. That's what happens when you're blind in one eye. Well, not completely blind. It's really weird. It works. Half the eye, the bottom half works, the top half doesn't. And I just got new glasses, so I'm trying to do them. It's a little strange. I had to wear the old ones when I was detecting Saturday because I really couldn't focus with the new ones yet, but it's getting better. Okay, so we're going to post, if you want to get in on trying to win the fines box, we are going to post hashtag goodies. Let me get it up here. Oh, God, I'm so slow today. I need some kind of... There we go. All right, we're going to post hashtag goodies. Hi, James. Welcome, welcome. Awesome. Maybe some nut jobs are starting to go up. Woohoo. All right. So while we send BS, we are going to be posting hashtag goodie. And a chance to win that little fines box. And I'll probably be throwing a couple other things in there too. Probably another Susie sticker, probably a Dawn detector is supposed to be. I think she's sleeping. I think she's done gone to sleep on me. But anyway, there'll be a couple other odds and ends in there with the prize, in addition to the box. I wish I could box because one. Oh my goodness, Dell. I haven't seen you for a long time. Welcome back, my friend. Texas Mac brown, a pound of ground beef, add tomato sauce, casserole dish. Okay, I'd have to leave the corn out because I can't have that. But everything else on there sounds good. Sounds good. I could go. I already ate today, but yeehaw. Salty Magnet Fisher, welcome. Got a lot of first timers. I think these are some of Juice's nut jobs here. Oh, I'm just going to sit here and let you have a chance to enter the drawing for the finds box and some other groovy little things. So type in your hashtag goodies as you come in the door. That's what I said. I thought you had was vitiligo. Yep. I had a neighbor that had it, and when you were describing it, I'd rather have that than the ones. I have 9 autoimmune disorders, and one of them is the one that's growing this crap in my brain, and it ain't fun. This has been fun at all. This is scary, scary junk here. I'm gonna put this living up. Actually, I'm gonna be right back while y'all are doing this. I gotta go feed my cat. He's gonna rip my leg off if I don't. So I'll be right back. Come on, Izzy. There you go. You're all fed. You're not going to die. Oh, my goodness. That cat. All you guys that know that cat, he is insistent. He come up and bit my ankle. Oh, again, welcome. All right, everybody got the goodies typed in? Okay, that's excellent. Johnson & Johnson vaccine, but that's no longer vaccine. That was the first one I had, Mikey, and it didn't cause me any problems at all. And then I had a different one for the booster, and I got to go get another booster. Salty's here. Hotness is here. All right, we got 13. Anybody? Hoodies? Oh, who is calling me? Somebody wanting to spam me and scam me. I always get them during my show because no normal person would call me during my show. I don't think a normal person would call me, period. Oh, my goodness. All righty. Well, we're going to hold on for just a couple more minutes. And what does that say? Making the shells and cheese one now. The stroganoff box smell like straight up gasoline. Ooh. Yeah, right. I'm calling about your car's extended warranty. That's about it. My car is a 2005 with 245,000 miles on it, and they call me about extended warranties all the time. And I like, you gotta be kidding me, folks. Oh my goodness. So anyway, while I wait for just a couple more minutes, I am going to tell you my opinion of the small coil now that I've gotten a chance to use it a little bit, the little sniper coil for my simplex. And I've had it for over a year, but I was too sick to go out and use it. Some of you may remember the first anniversary of my channel when Muscle Shell came in and was going to buy me a new detector, and I had just gotten the simplex. So instead, he bought me the 2 other coils for it, and he bought me the carrying bag, and he bought me a carbon fiber shaft, and gave me money to go to Florida to see my brother and go metal detecting. And then I had to postpone that trip for a year and a half because of sickness and COVID. And finally, I did get to go on that trip, but we really didn't go anywhere where I could test that particular coil out too much. So I've been taking it up here to what I call Junk Park. And then I took it to North Carolina Saturday. And kind of the jury is still out on that one. I'm still tweaking my settings, trying to notch a few more pieces of junk out now that I finally got it dialed in a little better. And after I did that, I was able to distinguish this timepiece mechanism from the other junk that was around it, and I was able to pick out that coin spill. So I think it does its job, but I don't think it goes quite as deep as the other coils. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to test it with each individual setting at the same, because that park has a lot of different terrain. It has some that's almost sandy, and then it's got some that's more like a farm field, and then it's got your typical park stuff. So it's a huge park, and it's only 25-30 minutes from here, so we intend on going back there. And so I'm going to try to test that same coil in different parts of the park. I'm going to continue to test it down here at Junk Park as I dial it in, get it dialed in a little more. But we're going to lose half of Junk Park for the next 2 months because they set this giant Christmas light thing up there every year. In fact, there's a video of it on one of my lists where they have these synchronized music and Christmas lights thing. It's called High Country Lights, and I broadcasted live from there a couple years ago and got my first own copyright infringement that I can't get removed unless I go get the music out, and I just didn't do it. Well, we're going to go ahead and give this little sucker away. So if everybody is not in, you got about 1 minute to type in hashtag goodies. Hashtag goodies. So give everybody a second or two in case you're in, and then we will draw for the finds box. And whoever wins will need to email me so that I can get it sent out to you. And do know that I am painfully slow on sending things out, but you will get them eventually. And the that I'm on social insecurity, so I only mail out about once a month. Oh, Nippy going through the past. So there's my email. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's 96 at gmail.com. Samsonite. Ooh, packing it up. All right, everybody ready? We're gonna go. Let's hit that button. See who's gonna get this thing. Oops. I didn't get on the screen here. Doggone it. Oh, I didn't have it on the screen. But I know who it was. It was Hot Mess. Hot Mess. You got your fines box, girly girl. Well, he might have left you hanging, but you left everybody else hanging. You won, baby girl. Woohoo. Hot Mess is the winner of the fines box and the stickers. So if you will get me an email shot over here, we'll get that sent out to you. Oops, that's not what I want. I need envelope. The envelope, please. Woohoo! Yeah, I got some better stuff to give away later on in the month. But I like that little box. That little box is pretty cool. And I wish I could remember where I got it because I'd get a couple more of those. They just fit really well in a fines bag. They're not too bulky, and you can use them for a lot of things. Alrighty. Woohoo! It's because you left me hanging on the rhyme time. Yep. This is going to be kind of a short show tonight because, oh, I forgot. I got one more thing I got to share with y'all. It's Iowa week. I've been going through one state at a time, featuring different channels. I know I have other people in Iowa, but I'm showing this for a very reason. This little video is Jeffrey Hall up in Muscatine, Iowa. Now, the reason I am featuring this is my family is from Muscatine, Iowa, although I was not raised there. And this particular park, it's a very short video. It's only about 4 minutes. This is a huge park that he is in, and I have been in this park so many times in my life. Both sides of my family used to have our family reunions in this park. Now, back when I was a kid and we would go to this park, there were things in there that have long been torn down and gone. There used to be a zoo. There used to be an ice cream stand. There used to be a little railroad that little kids could park. Now there's not much left except the picnic stalls and the swimming pool. They have bulldozed down the gazebo and all the other things. But it made me so happy to see these guys out there detecting in a place that I have been to hundreds of times. I used to walk there. We would go up every summer, and it was within walking distance of grandma's house. So I was there a lot. The last time I was there was, I'm going to say 2017. I've been there fairly even. And it just did my heart good because I had been told that you could not detect in this park, and I found out that is not true. It's the county parks up there that I cannot detect in. So if I, and this is a city park, so if I ever get back up there, I can go because I know where I lost stuff in this place. I'm trying to get back to the video. It scrolled past on. I'm trying to get it to stop so I can cue it up. Oh, goodness. I'm having a rough time tonight. I think there now. Oh, reason. All right, we'll get you there in a minute. So we are going to Muscatine, Iowa with the Mills brothers tonight. I'm going to skip around a bit because I don't want to infringe on them too much, but I know exactly where this was, and I called my brother last night and told him, hey, you gotta look at this. Does this place look familiar to you? And he knew exactly where it was too. So, if I can do it to cooperate, come on. God, I need a new computer. There we go. We'll get it up here in a minute. Yeah, Orlando, Florida is that way. Keep digging. You've got to really pick around because in Orlando, in the city limits, you cannot detect. But in the county parks, you can. And the county parks for Orange County will give you a map and show you exactly where the parks are and what to do, and slip over into the Orlando city limits because they'll get you. They'll take your toys. Okay, let's see if we can get this going here now. Oh my goodness.
Me and brother come out for the first time out here at a park here in Muscatine. There used to be a pool and all kinds of play.
Oh, it's gonna buffer on me.
Kind of playground here, so we just figured we'd come see what we can dig up. Got our first coin, nothing else. But it's a good sign. Looks like we got a penny. Can't get a year on it. Can't see. 2004. So definitely not old, but
yeah, there was something that they found up here that I want
to
get to.
First thing we dug up, hit. It's like an old.
Yeah, we're gonna jump up here about 3 minutes in.
We're still digging.
And I know what they didn't know what they had when they were filming this.
Horse. What the hell is this? Said I'm not sure yet. Looks like, but it's not a hitch. It had to be something to do with.
These are all things related to the pony ride at this park, where a little pony just went around and around. And it looks like this, they didn't know what was, but that's for cleaning the hoof of a horse. And I know because my sister has a pony, and we got those tools. That's clean the poo out of their hoofs. But anyway, that's a little bit of Muscatine, Iowa. And believe me, when I move back to Michigan, I will have to make trips over to Iowa because I have family there and I will be in that park. I can tell you right now, I was so happy to see that because I have so many memories of that park. And them pulling that stuff from the pony ride tells me there's stuff still all over in that park. So I'm excited about that just because I was born in that town and I know the history of that park. That park goes back to the late 1800s, and you have to be careful up there because, like I said, the county parks and the state parks, you can't go, but apparently that one you can, and I will. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's not very many parks where I live that we can detect in. They're almost all state parks, and the studio won't allow us in them. And that's a whole nother kettle of fish for me. I do not understand the logic of leaving relics in the where no one can learn anything from them. Well, they poo on the ground and then they walk around, hot mess. So poo gets in them. You got to go in and clean the dirt and all the stuff out of their hooves on a pretty regular basis, or they can get an infection in there. My sister has a rescue pony and a rescue horse, so I've seen the guy and actually seen him doing it in that park when I was a little kid. So that's kind of a neat thing. But yeah, there's something we just don't think about, because we don't have to do it, but yep, it happens. So anyway, I didn't get my video done. Like I said, my GoPro crapped out on me, and I'm gonna go back through the GoPro because it's been happening a lot lately, and I think those batteries just won't charge anymore. But I'm gonna try and at least rescue some shorts off of what's on there, and then clear the cards out. And next month when I get paid, I will get me a couple of new batteries for the GoPro, and maybe they'll start staying charged up again and we can start fresh. There you go. Can you dig it, Scotty? He gets it. The poo piles. The poo pile. Oh, poo. Oh, juice, baby. No, honey. Ooh, ick. Oh, well, I want to thank everybody for stopping in tonight. I'm just now getting back on track on my detecting stuff. It was so hot, and with all of my chronic illnesses, I just couldn't handle it. And my car was broken down for a couple months, so the car's running again. Thank you, Cam Caudell, if you're watching and lurking in the background, for fixing my car for almost next to nothing and putting up with all the crap that went with it. So my car's running again. My detectors are all working. I got to get my camera stuff straightened around. I switched the program back to 6 p.m. so I can go out in the day. And so I'm going to be kicking it. I'm going to be kicking them dirt out of my way and finding the good stuff. Juice, Furry, Hot Mess, Rivendell, everybody that came in, thank y'all so much. Hot Mess, I got your email for the fines box, so we'll get that out to you shortly. And I'm going to have me a little snack and make sure the cat doesn't rip my leg off. Ah, there's old Canned Ham himself. You got right at the end, Bubba. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got your email, Hans. We're go. Love you guys all. So anyway, we will see you soon. I'm gonna come on sometime during the week and finish up this penny box from hell. And I will try to make it around as many of the streams as I can while my eyeball is in good shape. And so, thanks everybody. I really enjoyed having y'all tonight. And we'll see you soon. Much love to y'all. Bye.